I started the vlog this morning but didn't really explain anything properly, so you're probably thinking what the hell's going on. So basically today I did something that was very interesting, very random. I've just realised I'm just sat here with a load of teddies. 1 second. Today I went back to my old primary school and I did a careers day, which is where different people from different jobs will talk to the students about their job and what it's like, and the students will ask questions and all this. I was actually one of the people talking about their career. Obviously, because I've only been doing it a little while, it's not my full-time official job or anything. But today I was talking to kids about being a YouTuber. Yeah. Basically, they were asked what they wanted to be when they were older, and a lot of them said they wanted to make YouTube videos and be a YouTuber. So because my mum works there and everyone there knows me pretty much, one of the staff members asked me if I would go along and talk to them about what it's like being a YouTuber and how it is behind the scenes, just what it's like, answer any of their questions, which I of course said yes to because that's amazing. But I was kind of like, that's weird because it's not my full-time job. Like, I feel like it's a bit big-headed of me to do that. Like, oh yes, I know everything about YouTube. I don't, obviously. I'm still learning. I guess they knew that I made YouTube videos, and it's not like they could easily get like Zoe to come and do a talk for them, because that's not really very easy. They asked me to do it, and all I'm going to say is I'm so glad they did, and I'm so sad that it's over already. I'm not explaining this too great because I'm a bit like, oh my god, a bit like high adrenaline going on here. First of all, there was a group of us all with different jobs, and obviously mine was about being a YouTuber, and there was a photographer there, my dance teacher was there. We all had to sit at the front of the assembly in the morning in front of all of the primary school kids. Quite a lot of them know me as well, because like through dancing or through just friends really. So I knew quite a few of them, and I think they recognised me when I walked in the room, which was a bit like, oh god. But they were told if they recognised any of us not to give our job away, because obviously a lot of them go to the dance school that I used to go to, and that's why my dance teacher was here, because she was talking about being a dance teacher. So they were told not to say anything if they recognised us, because obviously some of them would have known straight away that she's a dance teacher, but they weren't allowed to say to their friends that didn't know, because they wanted them to ask questions. Basically, we all sat on the front, in front of everyone, with a piece of paper with a number on. I was number 4, and they got the kids to ask different questions, and they had to be yes or no questions, and that was their way of trying to guess our job. They guessed 2 or 3 of them before we actually went and got our prop, which means we had to bring out a prop with us that related to our job as a clue to what we do. But they were guessing some really random stuff for me. They did not have a clue. First one was, am I a teaching assistant? I guess I was dressed really smart today. I do really love my outfit today. I was wearing a leather jacket as well, but I took that off because I'm sweating. Another person asked if I was a clothes designer, I think, or I worked in a clothes shop, so I guess that's also a compliment. Didn't guess mine, so when we went to get the props, all of them immediately said, oh my god, she's a photographer, because I had a camera, and I was like, I knew they were going to think that. A lot of them thought I was a dancer as well, because a lot of them know me through dancing, but when I brought the camera out, a lot of them were saying, oh my god, she's a photographer, she's a photographer, like whispering to their friends. I was like, I knew you was going to say that. So when we sat back down, they asked if I was a photographer. Oh, what happened there? They asked if I was a photographer, and I was like, nope. I was like, I take pictures sometimes, but it's not my full job. Like, it's a small part of it, because, you know, vlogging, blogging, Instagram, you have to keep up your Insta. Well, you don't have to, but I feel like it's still a part of it. Like taking pictures for thumbnails, you know. I said it was a small part of it, but that's not what my job was. I think mine was the second to last that they guessed, and there was 7 of us, so I was the 6th they got right out of 7. So I kind of expected that, because I feel like not a lot of them really know what YouTube is, or it just wasn't obvious, because not all of them are going to be like, oh my god, that's a Canon G7X, that's what a lot of vloggers use, she's a vlogger. No. It didn't work like that. But eventually a girl asked if I was a YouTuber, and of course I said yes, so someone eventually got it right, and the reaction was hilarious. They were all like, oh my god, what? She's a YouTuber. Oh, I just heard everyone go, oh my god. Like, it was like the most amazing thing they've ever heard. I was like, yes, come on, get everyone into YouTube, it's great. And so yeah, after that, they all guessed our jobs and everything. And then we left the room, we went back into the staff room for a few minutes, just sort of had a quick drink, got ourselves ready. Then we went back into the hall where there were tables laid out for each of us, and we all had our own table and we could lay our own little things out to show examples of like our job, I guess. So I took with me my tripod, I had this camera obviously, I had Zoe's books like Girl Online and Girl Online on Tour, and Joe and Casper Hit the Road DVD, and Tanya's makeup and makeup bag, and Zoe's makeup and makeup bag, and like beauty stuff. Not like loads, I literally took one example for each thing. Like there was just a few bits scattered around. And I also took Justin Bieber's CD, which no one actually asked about. I explained it to one person, but after that no one really noticed, because I thought they might be interested that Justin Bieber was someone who started on YouTube. Like his whole career began with YouTube. He started making YouTube videos of him singing, and that's how he got noticed. So I thought that'd be a cool thing to put out, but no one really noticed it. I think they were all too excited about just asking me questions and talking about Zoella really. So yeah, I set all my stuff up there, like little YouTubey bits like tripod and books and stuff. And then they brought in the kids by year group. Like they'd bring one year group in for about 10 minutes and then swap them over. And oh my god, it was so good. Like, I can't even describe to you. I feel like people are gonna think, why does she think she's like so cool and like the best YouTuber ever, and she's like knows everything about YouTube so she can teach everyone. That's not it. I was asked to do it because I make YouTube videos and I do know a lot about it because I'm passionate about it and I research it and I watch other people. Yes, I am not at millions of subscribers and I don't have the thousands of brands and companies contacting me and all invited to a million events. So I'm not quite at that level, but I know some of it, so I feel like I could give them advice about like the basics and stuff. So I was glad I was asked and I had the best time. I'm so sad it's over. I want to go back and do it all over again. If they ever do anything like that again, I'm so going back. Just the fact that this is something, if you've been watching me for a while, you will know how passionate I have been about YouTube over the past like year, maybe more. I've just been so passionate about it since I discovered it really, which was about 2 years ago, but I started about a year ago. Can't remember exactly. But the fact that I was talking as if it was my career, like my full-time job, which I so wish it was now. Yes, I'm not getting loads of brand deals and stuff. Like, I did say to the kids that I only have like 450 subscribers, which is pretty good, I guess, for how long I've been doing it, but there are people that have way more and they are getting a lot more for it. And I said to them, I'm not currently getting paid for it yet. I mean, I've had a couple of companies contact me for certain things, but that was just like, try out this and we'll send you something and stuff like that. It's never been like, we will pay you to talk about this. But obviously it is not my full-on major only thing I do, my #1 career. I still have my uni course that I'm going back to soon. But I just had the best time talking to them about it because I'm so passionate about it. It was so easy to talk to them about, and because YouTube has helped me grow my confidence so much. I told these guys about how YouTube has helped me grow my confidence so much that I was able to just talk to them and be really bright and bubbly and confident, and it wasn't a problem for me. Now, this time last year, that would have been a no-go. I would have been absolutely terrified. I would have been like, hi, yeah, okay. But I was totally myself. I could be really confident. I knew what I was talking about. That helped a lot because I knew so much, like I was so passionate and so into what I was talking about that I could have talked for hours. I absolutely loved it. They would come up one at a time and like ask questions if they wanted to. They'd just go around to whoever they wanted to talk to, and they would ask me some questions like, how did I start my YouTube channel? What equipment do you need? Who inspired you to start making YouTube videos? What sort of videos do you make? I was getting so many good questions and it was great to answer them and to talk to them about it, because some of them didn't even really watch any YouTube. They didn't really know much about it, but a lot of kids that age kind of do understand YouTube now, so it was nice to like help educate those who didn't. Not that I feel like everyone should know what YouTube is and everyone should be involved in it, but it was kind of nice that I could teach people something that they didn't already know. Like, I don't know, I thought that was really cool. Everyone was so polite and waited so nicely and asked their questions, said thank you and bye and everything. They were so lovely. Every single one of them, I could not fault one of those people. None of them were rude, none of them were pushing through lines, none of them were being loud. I was just so proud to be part of that. Like, I'm so proud that I was a part of that school. Like, that's my old primary school, because they're just an amazing school and just amazing kids. I just loved it. And there were obviously, like I said, there were some people that didn't really know anything about YouTube, but then there were others that did know about YouTube. And a lot of people, even people who didn't know about YouTube, were asking me what my channel was. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, and I told them, and they'd like write it down and stuff. I was like, oh, here we go, get a couple more subscribers. Little did I know, I would basically have my own book signing in the middle of a primary school hall. I'm not joking you. I kind of was a bit like, kind of wanted to cry a little bit, because there was like, is this really happening to me? Like, this is like a dream of mine. I was saying how I've been to book signings before, where they will, like, YouTubers will bring out books and sign them at book signings, obviously, and do meet and greets and stuff. Another girl came up later on, she was like, can I have your autograph? And it was her and another girl. If you're watching this, hello, you probably know who you are. There was a lot of you, but anyway, they were like, can we have your autograph? I was like, oh my god, I've not done this before. So I just signed my signature, which was terrible. I even wrote in one of them, sorry, this was rubbish, and signed it twice because it would just look terrible. And then they were like, what's your YouTube channel? What's a YouTube channel? I was like, do you know what, I'll just write it next to my signature. So I signed it with my signature and put my main channel and my vlog channel next to it, so they could find me when they got home. And I just did it for those two girls. And then I looked and there was like, oh, can you do it for me? Can you do it for me? I was like, oh yeah, awesome, yes, definitely. I was doing it and I was like, where are all these books coming from? Like, there were more people than I'd been speaking to. I looked up and there was just a queue of people wanting my autograph. And I don't want this to sound like I'm bragging or that I think I'm the best and that, like, oh yes, I was signing autographs because I'm famous and I'm amazing and I'm the best YouTuber. They were literally all asking for my autograph. I'm literally just telling you what happened because I thought it was incredible. So I was signing with my signature, which is a bit rubbish, so, but obviously I wasn't prepared for that. I honestly prepared for like pretty much everything, like what they might ask me or what they might want to know. Even if they wanted to have a go at vlogging, I thought they'd want to, but there wasn't really much time for that anyway. But I prepared everything. I did not prepare to be signing autographs. They were giving me their school books that they'd used to write down the questions they wanted to ask the different career people. Great explanation. Turning to the backs of their book so I could write on the last page. They wanted me to sign my signature like across it and then write my channels. And there were so many people that wanted me to sign it. I literally felt like I was doing a book signing. They were so excited as well. It wasn't just like, can you sign this? Thanks. They were literally, it was as if I was Zoella or something. Not that I am. I feel like people are going to say, why do you think you're Zoella? No, I don't. I know I'm nowhere near on her level yet. So yeah, but they were like, can you sign my book please? I was like, yeah, of course. And I signed them, like, thank you. And they were like, oh my god, look, she signed it. I was like, oh my god, this is like, honestly, I felt really emotional. I feel a bit emotional now because this is my passion, and I've said for so long, to those of you who watch me, you know that I want this to be a career because I love this and I wouldn't ever want to not be making videos. And I've always thought, oh, it'd be so cool. You know, when you like daydream about things, like when you overthink, when you think, no, that's too high of a goal, that's not going to happen. But can you imagine if I was doing my own book signings, people were like excited to see me. They were like, oh my god, it's you, hi. And they were really excited and like basically imagining being a successful YouTuber. But I feel like you can be a successful YouTuber without it being your job. If you're a nice person and you enjoy it and you're really happy, that's a way of being successful because you're doing it right, because you enjoy it. But I mean successful as in earning money from it and stuff like that. I always imagine how amazing that would be and hope one day that I get to that level. So today was like giving me a taster of what it would be like if I had a little group of fans, or if I was at a signing, or I was talking to people about my job like at a conference or just a big event. It was literally, it could have, you know, like playlist where they all sit on the table and they say their name and what they do or what their channel is and they talk about it. And it was literally like that. Like, obviously we were sat at a table, it wasn't a massive audience, but it was a primary school and we were sat along chairs, and and then we were sat at the tables and people could come and talk to us and stuff. But honestly, it was like a little taster for what that career would be like. Obviously, I didn't experience the behind the scenes stuff like brand deals and stuff and all the emails and stuff. I don't know, I just experienced a side of it that I have always dreamed about experiencing. Obviously not on the same level, because they would experience it at a book signing, like a real one, or at a proper event, but to me this was like my own little taster of it, an own little experience. Although I pretty much knew that I wanted to keep YouTube going and possibly make it into a career, this completely made it for me. This was like the yes, I really want to do this as a job. It was just talking to them. I know they're a younger audience, but I feel like that's the audience I get on with best anyway. I know that sounds weird, but I get on with people younger than me better because, I don't know, I'm quite young-minded, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's why, but just having that oh my god. I know this must sound so cheesy, me talking about all this, but I just thought it was so incredible that all these people were really interested in me and what I do, and they were so excited that I was talking to them and showing them YouTube related stuff and signing books for them. They thought it was the best thing ever, and I also think it's the best thing ever because it was amazing. Also, I'm going to say this now because a lot of people asked for my channel name and I wrote it down for them all. So any new subscribers that see this, hello, I hope you enjoyed my little presentation thing. I hope you enjoyed my advice and information about being a YouTuber, and I hope I inspired some of you or made some of you happy, because you guys are the best. I love you guys. You were so lovely, every single one of you. There is not one person I could pick out and be like, well, they weren't that nice, they were a little bit rude. You were all amazing. So if there's anybody here that subscribed from the little careers day that I just did, hello and welcome to my channel, and my main channel if you subscribe to that too. You've probably had a little taster of the sort of videos I make because I told you about them, but yeah, welcome. I hope you enjoy this channel and my other channel, and I hope you have fun. I don't know. Just comment. If you are a new subscriber from the careers day, comment down below and let me know, and because I would love to know, because you guys are amazing and I'd love to say hi to you guys in the comments. So please comment down below if you were at that day and that's how you've subscribed to me, or even if you were from that day but you already were subscribed to me, because I know there were some of you there that I know are already subscribed to me but you still came and spoke to me anyway. I know there's some of you that already watch my videos, but you guys, anyone who was there that is watching this, comment down below and say hi, and you know, just let's have a chat in the comments. I would have happily stayed there all day and done more talks. Like, I really want to do more. Halfway through today, I was like, today's vlog is going to be so long because I am going to have so much to talk about to everyone. So yeah, that's basically what's happened this morning. So it's been pretty eventful and very inspiring. And to those watching that were at that day, whether you're an adult or one of the kids, I hope that I inspired you too. If you spoke to me and you found it interesting or anything, just comment down below. Like, I would really love to know who watched today. I'd love to know who was there today and who is now subscribed to me, or who was already subscribed and was there today, because seeing all those comments would mean the world. So it's okay if you don't want to, but I'd love if you could, because then I can be like, hi. They were asking me how many subscribers I had, and I said, like, for my main channel I have like 450 at the moment. But I feel like it's going to go up now because a lot of people wanted to know what my channel was so they could subscribe. So maybe I'll be at 500 soon. Yeah, that has been my morning. Probably one of the best mornings I've ever had, by far. Because now I just want to be a YouTuber all the time. Like, I want to do it all the time. Even though I already do, but I mean, it's not my full-time thing. I have other things aside it. Like, I have uni and I have my like party things that I do where I dress up as like characters and go to parties. I have that still, and I do my musical theatre and stuff, so I have still got a lot going on. So I would still love to do my hobbies alongside it as always, but I mean, this being my full-time job would be incredible, so that's definitely inspired me a million times more, if that was even possible. I just realised I didn't do like an outfit of the day properly this morning. I kind of showed you in the mirror before I left the house what I was wearing, but I didn't tell you where everything was from. I have this necklace on that I got as a present, either for my birthday or for Christmas, I'm not sure. And it's a Peter Pan one. I'm waiting for it to focus, but it's probably not going to, is it? Come on. Hold on. I think I showed it earlier anyway. There you go, it says never grow up on it, and it's Peter Pan, because Peter Pan's my favourite Disney film. And then I have this top, which is from River Island. I'm gonna have to check that 1 second. Yeah, the top's from River Island, and it's just this basic low neck striped top. It's like white and navy blue, and it's just tucked into this skirt, which is actually a brand new skirt, which I got from ASOS. It's an ASOS own brand one as well. I saw that Naomi Victoria, who's also a YouTuber, she'd recently brought it. I think she put it in a haul and she'd worn it in a vlog or something, and I thought, because I kind of need to have a wardrobe makeover. I have quite a lot of old clothes and clothes that are more like casual. Like, I don't have a lot of clothes for like smart or going out, or just I want to look a bit more fashionable more often if I can do. So I saw this and it was only £20, and it's just this like kind of greeny, olivey green kind of skirt. This would be something my sister would love. So Liv, if you're watching this, you probably love this skirt. But yeah, it's just like a little skirt. It's got the, oh, I keep forgetting what it's called, scalloped edge. Is it scalloped? Why did I say it so weird? Scalloped. As you can see, it's like the little scalloped edge. I know I'm doing the worst outfit of the day ever, but you know, that is the skirt. It's really nice. And then I've just got some black tights on, don't know where they're from. And these shoes, which I think are from New Look. Let me have a look. Yes, they're from New Look. So these are just some little dolly shoes with little bows on. I just thought they looked nice and smart. There's also the leather jacket I was wearing. I don't think I was wearing it earlier in the video, so you might not have seen it. It's one from Miss 60. Is it Miss 60? Like the green inside, and then it's just a standard leather jacket, really. I really like it though, I wear it a lot. Also, I know a lot of people go back to school the day I'm filming this. I think some went back yesterday, and some of you may be wondering what I'm doing with my life and why I'm not back yet. I am doing a uni course, so I go back on the 12th of September, which is actually early for universities, but because it's a HND course, which means Higher National Diploma, it's at a college, and we just go back earlier. We're working with like the level 3 students who are basically doing their college years, so what years you'd go into after high school. I'm not explaining this very well, but we start a week later than they do, but we still start earlier than most universities. But I guess it's not a proper university, if that makes sense. It's more a college with a university course available to do while you're there. So that's when everything's going to start getting back to normal, because then I go back to my musical theatre group on the Tuesday after that. I'm gonna make some lunch now. So I've got my lunch. It probably doesn't look very appetizing right now because I don't know, it just doesn't. But it's a chicken sandwich with some salad and some mayonnaise on, and then I've got these crisps for afterwards. Just your standard sandwich, really. And now I'm gonna tuck into it, and by the way, I'm out of breath because I ran up the stairs. Yeah, that's bad, isn't it? So yeah, I'm just gonna tuck into this and watch some YouTube. So as if I hadn't rambled about today enough and what I've been doing and all the exciting stuff that's been happening, my mum's just got home from work. She works at the primary school that I used to go to, but I never really had her as a teacher though. Like, she started working there when I was older, and she teaches like the younger kids, so I don't know why I had to explain that. I don't know, but yeah, she works there. And apparently there was a lot of high praise about me, and a lot of the kids really enjoyed it, and a lot of the teachers thought that I did really well. And apparently one of the quotes I said, or one of the things I said, has made it as a very inspiring quote to them, and it has been put onto a wall in one of the classrooms with my name underneath. So, you know, like for example, the quote behind me, it's the quote and then the Walt Disney underneath to show who said it. It's basically like that. And what I said kind of makes me sound a bit big-headed, but it's not meant that way. But apparently they're like, oh, filming myself again in the mirror. Apparently one of their big things that they've been told about is that if they can do anything they want, and yes, they might not be able to do it straight away, but they will do it soon. So it's like, you will be able to do it, but just not yet. So it's kind of like the not yet thing. So like not yet means that it will happen, but just not right now. And one of them asked me if I was a famous YouTuber. And my answer was, no, I'm not famous yet. Which kind of makes me sound big-headed, like, oh, I'm definitely going to be famous. Like, I know it for a fact because, you know, I'm fabulous. But it's just my confidence. I would love to be well known from YouTube. I wouldn't call it famous, but I'd like to be successful on YouTube. And like I said, this is a career goal for me, so I was sort of like, I'm not famous yet. It was kind of like me thinking highly and being very ambitious, because maybe it will happen. Like, no, I'm not yet. I just thought, if I say not yet, they will know that it could happen one day. It's like, I'm not saying, no, I'm not, it's not going to happen. I'm giving sort of hope. And apparently that's something they've been discussing. Like I said, the words not yet is something that they have been inspired by, things like that. So when I said that to them, they were over the moon, and a lot of them thought my mum had told me to say that to them, because I think some of them knew that I was her daughter. So they were like, did you tell her to say that last night? And my mum was like, no, I didn't tell her a thing. So I accidentally used a quote that they've been inspired by recently. So now it is written on a wall with my name underneath, which is amazing. And I hope no one takes it the wrong way, as if I'm trying to be big-headed, because that is definitely not what I mean at all. But they obviously know that, and I'm sure you guys will understand that too, because I don't want people to think that I just assume I'm going to be famous and assume that all these things are going to happen because I think I'm the best, which I don't. I'm just passionate about it and I work hard for it, so hopefully that hard work pays off. And it already feels like it's paying off just for these little reasons, like getting to see all these excited kids and getting a quote on a wall in my old primary school. That's good for me, so I'm really happy. I just wanted to let you guys know that as well, because I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. So yeah, this day is like the best day. I'm just so happy. So I've just had a notification that one of you guys has commented on one of my main channel videos, and that just makes my day. So thank you so much for that, and I hope you enjoyed today. So just a quick little shout out to Eve Mackey. I hope I've said that right. I might have totally got that wrong, but I think that's right. But yeah, thank you Eve for commenting on my video and subscribing. Love you lots, and hopefully I'll get to meet you again soon. That is on my main channel, so I don't know if you watch my vlogs, but if you ever see this, hello. And also go and subscribe to her, because she has made a few videos, I think. Her name's Eve Mackey. I'll leave it in the description. That's her little shout out for being the first one to comment. So my hair is wet. I just got out the shower, so I look very red as well. But it is many hours later. The last time I spoke to you was, I think, when I was having my lunch, maybe, and it is now 20 to 11, so yeah. Basically I didn't really do much after I had lunch. I was just sat watching telly and just chilling out before I had to go out again, because I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed from the morning that I had. And then I had a singing lesson, and that actually lasted a lot longer than I expected, but it wasn't a bad thing because I really enjoyed it. It was really eye-opening and inspiring, like the whole of today has been, so it was really nice to do that. And you could tell that my singing teacher was really passionate about what she was doing and wanted me to do well, and she had a lot of faith in me, which means so much to me because I don't have much faith in myself. So yeah, that was really nice, and I learned a lot of new things, and I'm excited to go back. So I think it's going to be a weekly thing. I'm a little bit excited for that, so hopefully that will bring new and exciting opportunities for me. You never know. Got so many opportunities coming up at the moment with all the stuff I'm doing. It's very exciting. Today's just been a bit of an emotional roller coaster. I've had an amazing day, but also a very stressful day. I don't want to go too much into it because I want to make a separate video about it for my main channel. Well, I've wanted to for a long time, but after tonight and feeling the way I have, I feel like it's just time to do it. Mainly, I want to make this video to help others, because I feel like it would be very helpful to those who are going through something similar. I've basically just given it away, haven't I? You probably can guess, but I don't want to go too much into it. Like I said, I'm going to make a full video about it. I've wanted to for probably since I started YouTube, to be honest, at least a year, but it's just being confident enough to do it and bringing myself to do it, but I've kind of made it obvious what it might be about. But I don't like the attention for the wrong reasons, or for, I wouldn't say wrong reasons, but for negative reasons. So that's why I'd never spoken about it before, so lots of people don't actually know about me, although they may have guessed, I don't know. But yeah, that's all for another video, so stay tuned to my main channel for that. That could be coming very soon, depending on if I'm feeling the same as I'm feeling right now when I come to film it, because I'm feeling like I want to film it now, but then it could be tomorrow or the next day when I come to film it. I could just be like, no, I can't do it yet. Rest assured it will come in the near future, I hope. But without going on too much about it, which I already have, my day's been mental. Absolutely mental, amazing, stressful, everything in between. I am gonna go now, try and chill out and then go to sleep soon. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you got this far, I am very impressed. Let me know in the comments if you got to this point. But yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below whether you came from the careers day I did today. Anything you want, just chatting, whatever. Subscribe as well if you haven't already, that would be really awesome. And yeah, I'm going to stop talking because my throat's killing me from talking all day. I'll see you in a future vlog. Bye!